Okay, let's be real. Do you ever feel like you're just shouting into the void? You're trying to get people to your website, but you don't have a massive ad budget. It's probably the number one struggle for most creators. But what if you could build a system that generates its own momentum, a free traffic engine? Today, we're going to break down exactly how that works. This right here, this is the goal. We're going to look at how you can turn the things your audience is already doing online, sharing, commenting, creating, and actually channel all that energy into a super reliable stream of new visitors. And the best part? Without spending a single dime on ads. And that's a totally fair question, because honestly, the options can feel pretty overwhelming. Should you start a group, run a giveaway? What do you do first? Well, the secret isn't just doing one of these things. Nope. It's about understanding how they all fit together. And it all starts with one core idea. I want you to think of this whole thing like an actual engine. It's not just one tactic. It's a complete system with different parts all working in harmony. So we're going to build this engine together, step by step, starting with the very first piece that provides the initial ignition. Every great engine needs a spark to get going, right? For us, that means getting a big burst of initial attention to kickstart this whole process. We're looking for high visibility tactics that are designed to bring a fresh wave of new people into your world. So here are two of the most powerful spark methods out there. On one hand, you've got giveaways. These are all about pure, fast growth. We're talking getting as many shares and email signups as humanly possible. On the other hand, you've got interactive quizzes, which are a bit more surgical. They don't just get you a lead, it actually helps you understand who that person is. This lets you segment your audience and point them to the exact content or product they need. Your choice here really just depends on your immediate goal. Do you want broad reach or do you want deep understanding? Running a really effective giveaway is way simpler than you might think. It just requires focus. So first things first, know your goal. What do you actually want to achieve? And step 2 is huge. Pick a prize that is super specific to your niche. Trust me, a prize that your audience really wants is way better than just some expensive, generic gadget. Then, just make the action simple and promote it everywhere you can. You're in control of the rules, so you can engineer the exact outcome you're looking for. Okay, you've created the spark. You've captured some attention. Awesome. But a spark on its own doesn't keep an engine running for very long. You need to add fuel. This next stage is all about turning those passive viewers into active, visible participants. This is the absolute core principle behind our fuel source, user-generated content, or UGC. Think about it. When your own followers create content about you, whether it's photos or reviews or stories, it's this authentic social proof that no ad on earth can buy. Their friends see it, they trust it, and they get curious about you. So how do you actually encourage this? Well, first, be really clear about what you want, and make it easy with a simple hashtag. Now here's the secret. The most powerful incentive usually isn't a prize, it's recognition. When you spotlight creators by resharing their work, it makes them feel seen and it encourages everybody else to jump in. And if you can systemize it with a fun theme like Testimonial Tuesday, you create this predictable rhythm that your audience can look forward to. Now, what if you want to concentrate all of that UGC energy into a single high-impact moment? You can actually package your request into a really focused event. And that is where viral challenges come in. A great challenge really just has these 4 things. It's built around a clear outcome, which gives people a specific reason to join in. It has its own unique hashtag for that sense of identity. But honestly, the most crucial part is the engagement that comes from you. Sending out daily prompts and resharing what people post, that's what turns a simple request into a real shared community experience. So we've got our spark and we've got our fuel. The engine is officially running. Now, we need to build the chassis, a central hub that you actually control, a place where you can consolidate all this amazing energy for the long term. This is the big strategic choice right here. All this energy needs a home, but the real question is, are you going to build that home on rented land or on a platform that you truly, truly own? This table makes the trade-offs crystal clear. A Facebook group is easy, for sure, and it can leverage their algorithm for growth. But at the end of the day, you're just renting space. An owned forum, on the other hand, is a true asset. Just look at that SEO value row. An owned forum generates searchable content that ranks on Google. That creates a growth loop that isn't dependent on some fickle algorithm. Every single question someone asks becomes an asset that works for you 24/7, compounding and growing over time. All right, we've built the individual parts, we've got the spark, we've got the fuel, and we've got the hub. Now let's connect them all and watch how they create this powerful, self-sustaining growth loop. And here it is, the entire engine in one picture. You spark attention with a giveaway. You fuel engagement with a UGC campaign. You channel all those active users into your community hub. And here's the magic in step 4. That hub becomes its own content generator. Every conversation, every question, it all becomes a searchable asset that Google finds, which brings in new people who then discover your next challenge, and the whole loop just starts all over again, spinning faster and faster with every single cycle.
So the final question is really a choice. You can constantly chase new eyeballs, treating your audience as just another source of traffic, or you can build an engine that turns that audience into a thriving, self-sustaining community that actually grows itself. The choice is yours.